Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good. But like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like, this is a real game? Like.
So you're getting scanned today. How excited are you about that?
I'm super excited because A, now I get to play as myself in the game and I'm gonna start playing more than I do normally. And then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7 to 2K12, we did a lot of like the signature moves for a lot of like the NBA All-Stars, stuff like that. So to come back here and
the Thunder look like they're not messing around tonight. They had a little bit of an edge to them as they get off the bus earlier on. An aerial view of the many buildings making up the skyline of beautiful Houston, Texas, our broadcast setting tonight. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Houston Rockets here in Toyota Center. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander loves getting to the rim. Last season, he led the league in drives per game by a wide margin. Matter of fact, he drove the most that we've ever seen since they started tracking the stat back in 2013. His blend of length, strength, and craftiness has been remarkable to watch. Guys?
Like you, David, on the sideline. Boy, I love Gilgeous-Alexander in his game. DA, thank you. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The front court is Giddey and Baisley. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Mr. Clutch. And for Houston, Dylan Brooks out there with Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Green. And it's Fernando in at the center.
Here we go.
It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Well, pick and roll play from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really starting to come along.
Down low, Green. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Now here's VanVleet. Outside, Green. Brooks outside. Back to Green. Shoots the three. He can't hit that time. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
Now here's Green. It's tipped. Here's Giddey. And the pass to Gilbert. The Thunder with another miss. Gilgeous-Alexander against VanVleet. Pass to Fernando. That's tipped. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Passes it to Gilbert. Shot on the wing. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Fernando, and he banks in the layup.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred VanVleet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
And along with production, this team really thrives on VanVleet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
And it's Green with the jam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Here's Mr. Clutch, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Here he goes. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Got that one up quick. Mr. Clutch has got 8 points.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Brooks misses. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Mr. Clutch. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over VanVleet. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
VanVleet kicks to Brooks. The pass to Green. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Doris, though he's getting the press for his scoring, and he's been prolific, VanVleet's defense is equally as impressive.
My goodness, great instincts. Rarely fooled. You can't trick him. Quick feet, strength in the post. You see guys try to take advantage of his lack of size. He won't have it.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
What's remarkable here is Fred VanVleet has evolved into such an excellent floor general. This guy has done a tremendous job becoming a legitimate threat as a shooter, a legitimate threat as a passer, and we know unequivocally he is unafraid on the game's biggest stage.
So he gets them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. From deep three-point range, and the Thunder another 3.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Porter's checked in for Fred VanVleet.
Taking a look at some stats here for Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged about 23 points per, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. following the score by Oklahoma City. From deep, Wall. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. The Thunder leading by 9. Shoots it up. And too long on the shot.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Şengün. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Passes it to Bazley. Sinks that one from the post.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Rockets. They trail by 11, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
Yeah. That one. Houston's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Porter. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
A lot of Wall's passes end up on the highlight reel. He just makes it so easy for his guys to catch and finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Alexander for 3.
Rockets trail by 12. To the paint. Here's Porter. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Porter's got 6.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
24 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep. Şengün with the rebound.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
We're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
To the inside. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Oklahoma City enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been giving John Wall all sorts of problems. He still hasn't been able to solve their defense. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now, John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA, and he knows the importance of keeping teams honest with his perimeter shot.
When my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor so much more for me and my teammates and giving those guys open looks. And it's just the hard work I put in and these guys trusting and believing me of being able to knock down open shots.
Well, Greg, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also. And a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Thunder. The front court is Giddey and Bazley. Mr. Clutch out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Christopher the pass to Martin. Houston moving the ball around, and that one drops for him. Porter's got 8 points. Here's Giddey. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Gilgis.
How fast off his feet is Gilgeous-Alexander. What a dunk.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Wall dishes to Porter. To the middle. And finished off by Martin.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Here's Mr. Clutch, guarded by Porter. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Timeout called, the Rockets. You look at Mr. Clutch, he's really been playing well.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
A new lineup here for Houston.
Now, into the lineup for the Thunder.
There's 10 seconds left in the second quarter. From deep, Wall hits the three-point bomb. Wall's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets.
That is big-time handles. The ball's on a string. Good luck checking John Wall.
And so it's Oklahoma City in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Back to the action after this word.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Right out of the gates, it was Oklahoma City setting the tone. They led by as many as 12 points, fueled by tough defense and great offense. They were sitting on top with a 12-point lead at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, they didn't play quite as well and were outscored, but still were able to head to the locker room up by a solid 9 at the half. Jack, your thoughts on the Thunder?
They've really established themselves in the glass. Being dominant there has been extra possessions, which they've cashed in on. Now they just got to, bring the same energy to the second half.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
Ice cold, rigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. 9-point game. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Green is out there with Fred Van Vliet. Then there's Jayshawn Tate. Then it's Brooks. And it's Fernando in at the 5 roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas. Van Vliet outside. Takes it inside, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. It's Brooks on the wing. No good on the 3. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Gilbert. No good. This number 7, he's made 8 from the field.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Brooks up on top. 11 points in the game. And it's blocked.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
Still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a 2-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year for more than a decade. But when they decided to rebuild, they went all in and promoted their G League coach, Mark Daigneault, to head coach. He said adversity tests the connection of the team, tests everything, and shows you who you are. Guys?
Good way to start. Thanks, D.A.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
And there's the pass to Gilbert. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game.
Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
You know, I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've continued to bury the jump shots.
They've also jumped at every chance to attack the basket tonight. Just terrific penetration.
The free throw off from Martin. The Thunder leading by 9. From past the arc, it's good from long range. 24 points for Mr. Clutch.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Tries from 10, and that one's good by Porter.
You know, he's been giving them points, but they still can't seem to get over the hump tonight.
Williams looking around. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Boy, picking up where he left off. His second from distance this half. 5 overall.
Wall passes to Martin. Here's Şengün. Inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
15 foul. At the line for Houston, Kenyon Martin Jr. taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding as well.
Shrugs off the contact and dunks it. Go to the free throw line.
Second team foul.
Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
The Thunder shoot the 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for 1.
Rockets trail by 15. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wall against Gilgeous Alexander. Wall passes to Christopher. Clock at 6. Outside for Martin. A 3 ball. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Wall's got his 4th assist in this one.
What you love about John Wall to me is he can create for the guys around him. He makes the game easy for his teammates.
It'll count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Thunder out in front, up by 12. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They host the 76ers after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. We've got Williams, Gilgeous Alexander out there with Mr. Clutch. Then there's Favors, and it's Roby in at the 4. He gets it in there.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Green, and it's Green with the jam.
That's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That one is off. And the Rockets making a change here. Fernando's checked in. He's off on the second.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
Well, that's a nice play. You've got to read the situation and go to your floater game when necessary.
Ripped away. And Green slams it in.
You want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. All with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous Alexander. And the slam. Dunked by Wall.
And when you thought this 4th quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
And for Wall, Greg, has his game changed at all now that he's into his 30s?
And he's so much stronger now. Just as liable to go through you, send around you. Better at varying the tempo and controlling the pace of the game. Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
Şengün with the rebound. Here's Houston now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And it's Green with the jam.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Pass to Gilbert from downtown, and they get it back. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Green. Here's Fernando. And he slams it one-handed. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And I'll tell you, this is the last thing you want to see.
I just feel so bad for him. What he's going through right now, you just have to hope and pray that it's not too serious.
And the Thunder making a change here. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.